Hi everyone, Coach Eli here, and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing and then banging that bell, and then make sure you select all notifications so that way you won't miss a single thing that I publish here on my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias, Melas. Also, go below in the description a couple lines down and subscribe to my secondary channel, Coach Eli 2, Authentic Live Streams, the most positive place on the internet. I do occasional live streams there regarding the same topics I talk about here. I do business and personal success tips, aka relationship tips. I talk about the gig economy, such as DoorDash and Uber Eats apps, Instacart, Grubhub, etc. I talk about other business topics, and I also talk about personal topics, dating and marriages and, relationships. And I intertwine the two because, hey, they go hand in hand, right? If you're happy in your personal life, it's going to make your business life a lot easier. If you're happy in your business life, it'll make your personal life easier, and vice versa, right? It's all good. So make sure you subscribe to both channels and hit the bell and select all notifications, and we're going to be all good. All right, let's get right to it. I will let you folks know once again today, I am recording this from my car while I'm out during lunchtime dashing. It is Monday, February 13th. It's the day before Valentine's Day. That's right, Monday, February 13th, 2023. Now, if my phone goes off, and I need to take an order, I will splice this up and then come back and finish it up later. So forgive me if that happens. There's a splice here, but you all know the drill. You know how that goes, right? So today I want to talk about, are gig apps a viable source of income in 2023 and beyond? This has been a big hot topic lately. And I want to put my spin on this, and I feel my spin is very credible. Well, we got an Uber Eats. Let me see. Where is this at? Smart and Final, 6.7 miles, 17 items for $20. I do not want to shop for 17 items. It's going to take an hour to do for $20. No, thank you. But thank you for thinking about me, Uber. Excuse me, I appreciate it. Anyway, so I feel that I have a lot of credibility here, even though I haven't been doing the gig apps for too long. I've been doing the gig apps for 2 months, but I've been an entrepreneur for over 15 years. I used to sell insurance. I've dabbled in some other things. I've also been a content creator out here on YouTube, which we can consider this, gig work as well. I've been doing this for over 6 years. So I have experience, and I pick things up very, very quickly. Even though a lot of people out here would like to think I'm a poo-poo head, I actually do have more than half a pea brain, and I'm able to emphasize things very well. So even though I've only been driving for DoorDash for a couple of months now and Uber Eats at the same time, I have learned enough by watching other videos out here on YouTube from other gig people that have been doing it for longer. Plus, like I said, I've been an entrepreneur for over 15 years, and I pick things up very, very quickly. And I just have this sixth sense of being able to see the future coming. I'm not a psychic or anything like that, but I have very good intuition and very good instincts. And I have to say that I don't see these gig apps, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, Instacart, maybe Instacart. I'll share with you folks why I said maybe Instacart may be around, but DoorDash, Uber Eats, Grubhub, and any other food delivery app, I don't see this as a viable source of income for too much longer. At some point, it's not going to be something that consumers, in my opinion, are going to want anymore. And why is that? Because it is too expensive, and it makes people very lazy. And I honestly feel it was a great option to have during the pandemic, when a lot of things were closed and you had to get food delivered, or you could only do takeout, right? But now since the pandemic has pretty much been ended for about a year and things have gotten really back to normal, I'm seeing more and more people get out of the house, go to restaurants. People want to actually experience the social atmosphere. They want to be served by a server or a bartender. They want to get out of the house. They want to be around people, and if they're going to pay for a luxury service, then they want to get the full luxury experience. Because here's the thing. It costs about the same amount of money to have DoorDash deliver you something. Should I take this? This is Wingstop, 2.1 miles, $9.25. Of course we're going to take that. That's a high-paying order, even though I only have I got my acceptance rate back up to 29%. Well, I'm going to take this Wingstop order here. You can probably see that right there. Wingstop, $9.25, 2.1 miles. Let me screenshot that. I'm going to take that, and I'll be back later to finish this up. It's going to get more and more interesting. All right, just got back from my Wingstop delivery. Quick and simple. Let's get right back to it. So like I was saying, it costs about as much to order DoorDash and the tip a DoorDash driver as going to a restaurant and tipping a server and getting the full service there. As a matter of fact, actually, I believe it costs even more to use DoorDash than to go to a restaurant and be served by a server and tipping the server versus tipping a DoorDash driver. Because you have to understand that DoorDash takes anywhere from 15 to 30% of every order from, wherever the order is coming from, a restaurant or, a grocery store or wherever, right? And in many cases, the prices of, those merchants on DoorDash have been increased to offset that cost, at least by a little bit, sometimes the full amount, right? So in actuality, you're paying more money to have a guy like me come in, deliver your food to you or deliver whatever to you, and then you're going to tip me the same. You're going to hopefully tip the server. And it costs more to have a DoorDash driver or Uber Eats driver deliver your stuff to you than to just go get served at the restaurant. So that's one of the main reasons why I honestly feel now that the pandemic is pretty much done and people are starting to go back out again, I feel there's going to be less of a need for us food delivery drivers. I'm already starting to see a slowdown. I got into this, I believe it was the first week of December, or right, I got into it, maybe in the middle of December. It was the middle of December, right? And it was busy until the last week of January. That's when the slowdown started to hit me. And I'm in one of the busiest markets on the planet, the San Francisco Bay Area. I'm here in, San Carlos, California. I live in Redwood City, California, which is a city away here from San Carlos, California. And I park my car behind the Chipotle. There's a Dash Mart here, which is a DoorDash, mini mart where we go pick up orders for customers that they place through the app and we deliver it to them. So there's a bunch of stuff here, and we're about a half an hour south of San Francisco, just so you folks know. And San Francisco is actually where the DoorDash headquarters is at, right? But this is the busiest market, for DoorDash. There's a lot of money here, and people here have a lot of disposable income to buy whatever they want. That's just I'm not trying to show off. That's just how it is. I'm not one of them. I'm not rich, but there are a lot of rich people here, right? And even these people are starting to say, hey, even though we have the money, why are we spending this amount of money to have food delivered to our home when we can go out and get out of the house and have a family night out and tip a server, and it's going to cost us less to go out and tip a server and get served at a restaurant than to have a DoorDash or Uber Eats or Grubhub delivery driver deliver us our food, right? With the fees and then the tip, it's going to cost more to have it delivered to your home. Seriously. So why not go out and get the full experience, right? Even here in the Bay Area, it's slowed down. It has slowed down. So if it's slowing down here in one of the busiest DoorDash markets on the planet, I can only imagine how it's, going elsewhere. Plus, more and more people are going to gig apps, after getting laid off from a job, getting fired from a job to, make money quickly. So there are fewer orders coming in, and there are more drivers saturating the market, even in areas that have a lot of business or supposedly have a lot of business, like the ones here in the San Francisco Bay Area. So I honestly feel that this is not going to be a viable option for income for that much longer. Okay, I was making anywhere from $120 to $150 to $180 a day for my first 4 weeks or so. And then once it hit the end of January, I'm now making anywhere from $60 to $80 a day. Now, I've also cut back my hours because I'm not going to sit around during dead times. I figured out when the dead times were, right? Okay. Had to do that when I first started, right? But even if I worked, like 12 hours, I used to work 10 to 12 hours a day to make $120, $150, $180. Even if I worked that now, I still wouldn't make that. There's just not enough business. And a lot of the orders that are coming through are very lowball, non-profitable orders, where if I took them to get to those numbers quicker, I'd lose the money by burning more gas and putting more wear and tear on my car. So it would not be an efficient way to do it, right? But here's the thing. Here's what I think is going to continue to be a viable option, is shop and pay, or shopping type of orders, right? We call them shop and pay, right? Because whether you do it on DoorDash, you have to use, the red card on DoorDash. You go shop for the order, and then you pay for it with the DoorDash red card. If you're on Uber Eats, you have this special, like they call it the Uber Plus card, I think. It's the black card, and you go and you shop for the order, and then you pay for it with that card, then you deliver it to the customer. I honestly think shop and pay, and even if Instacart also, Instacart does this, fully, but DoorDash and Uber Eats have had, now have their own version of Instacart, right? I think this is going to be a viable thing for the longest time because, I am getting another order. Dash Mart, 8.6 miles, 11:25 to East Palo Alto. No, thank you. We're going to decline that. We're going to decline that. Say distance is too far. And then I'm going to pause this dash for right now. I'm going to pause this dash until I finish this video here. Because once I get a crappy Dash Mart order, they come like in a row. So I pause the dash after that for like 5 minutes, and then let the other drivers get the crappy Dash Mart orders. And then when I unpause, when I'm done with this video, then the good order will come to me. You got to learn to play the system. You got to learn it, and I've learned it. But anyway, I believe shop and pay orders are going to be around for a very long time, because those are necessities that people need, and those necessities are not going to cost as much per item as getting food prepared for you. The difference with the shop and pay orders, in my opinion, is this: shop and pay is stuff that you would get at a grocery store and stuff like that, bread and eggs and all that, right? No one's preparing your food for you, right? So you're not going to have that added expense of somebody preparing your food. Someone just has to go to the store and grab your stuff, right? And when you go to the store, you grab your stuff yourself, right? You're not preparing anything, right? When you go to the restaurants, they have to prepare your food. It takes more time. It costs more money, right? So that's going to cost you more. So I honestly believe that shop and pay orders, are, cheaper, for the customer than food preparation orders, obviously, right? And, there are a lot of people that have babies and, that have, other family members that are disabled at home or have some type of, they're just home for whatever reason and they can't leave the home, or they work from home, etc., right? There's a reason that they're home, right? So it's easy for them to use Instacart or DoorDash or Uber Eats to get these shop and pay orders, right? And so I honestly feel that the shop and pays are going to be around for a while, which in my opinion, if you're going to continue doing this type of work, I would definitely get onto Instacart, get onto all the apps. There are a bunch of wait lists that I've been on lately. There's Grubhub. I've been on their wait list for 2 months. Instacart, I just got on their wait list earlier this week. and also Amazon Flex, I believe, which does, Amazon deliveries. That's a good one. They have a wait list. Get on the wait list of the Amazon Flex. Get on the wait list of, Instacart. And get on the wait list of Grubhub. But I'm telling you, folks, honestly, I think the food delivery apps are going to basically phase out. If I had to guess, over the next 1 to 3 years, maybe 5 years at the most, there's probably only going to be one company doing it. And they're probably going to change the way they do it, because it's not going to be feasible to have independent contractors sitting around all day, to just get one order every 2 or 3 hours. I think what's going to happen is, DoorDash and Uber Eats, if they even continue to do food delivery, they're going to have to make it more of a W-2 type of job, where they're paying people like $30 an hour, and they're giving you like 3 or 4 constant orders per hour. And they're going to have to guarantee you that money, whether it's active time or not. Right now, any type of guaranteed pay you get through DoorDash, whether you're here in California where we're guaranteed a certain amount due to Prop 22, or in other states they have this earned by time program now. If they're guaranteeing you an hourly rate for whatever reason, it's only during active time when you're on active delivery, meaning that from the moment you accept an order to the moment you deliver the order, right? When you're sitting around, you're not getting paid anything at all. So I think the only way these food delivery services are going to survive is if they go that route, because honestly, I feel consumers are beginning to go back out into the real world. They want the social aspect, and it's also costing them less money to do so. And there are less issues. Their food's not delivered cold, because most drivers don't use a hot bag or a pizza bag for their pizzas and stuff like that, right? There are less issues. So those are my opinions. Let me know what you think, folks. I'm going to unpause this dash here and try to make a little more money. It's been an okay start today. I've worked a couple of hours. I've had a couple decent orders. I made a little over, I think I made like almost $25, which may not seem like a lot, but for the slow period, I'm actually quite pleased with that. So I'm going to work the rest of the day here and go home and spend some time with my lady and edit this video. And who knows, maybe I'll do a live stream sometime this week. So make sure you subscribe to my other channel as well, Coach Eli, to authentic live streams. With that being said, have a good one. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.